Hi guys. Hi guys. Well, welcome back to the channel. Was able to stop and get another bag of bankroll nickels, and while I was there, I saw the cashier have some Sacagawea dollars in her little slot, so I stopped. I asked her, "Can I purchase them?" And one of them was this 2007 proof. So I thought that was pretty cool. So I haven't looked in this bag. This is either my third or fourth bag. My last bag had a war nickel dump. So here's the other tags for the other bags. So let's go ahead and let's pop this one open. And they should be circulated. I know because they the bank rolls their own nickels. So pull out a couple of them and see if there's any oldies on the end. Well, there's one. There's an old one. So let me get this set up and I'll bring you back in to start the hunt. All right, guys, I'm back, all set up. So I thought I'd bring you in on the first row, hunt the first row with you, and see what we can find. Be looking for any war nickels, oldies, proofs, 30s, 40s, 50s. I'm gonna get, I know, most likely a lot of 1964, so I'll be looking for errors on it. Got a couple of older looking coins on the edges, so nothing fancy. So let's go ahead and start the hunt. And I do have my scope right here. I'll be looking at any ones that has a odd date or mint mark that I can't see. So, and I do have my RFT mat to go through, check any varieties, key dates. And we got our first 60s. It's a 1960 out of Philadelphia in really nice shape. It's a dimmer. It's a 93 Philadelphia. Really, really nice shape. But got us damaged. All right. Another 1960 out of Philadelphia. Well, all right. Well, nothing in that row. So to keep from making this a really long video like my last one, I will bring you in on the first find. All right, guys, row 2, and I got a 1970 S. I like my S mint marks, so let's go ahead, see if there's anything else. I got a 66 out of Philly and a 63 out of Philly. do it like that. Dirty, just 81 Denver. Alright, well, nothing else in that row, so I'll bring you back in on the next find. Alright guys, well, I'm on row 7. I peeled it back. I don't know so if it's just dirty or anything, so I thought I'd bring you in to take a peek at it with me and see what it is. Alright, it's just dirty. 84 Denver. So let's go ahead while I got you with me and go through the roll and see if there's anything else we can find. 81 Denver. Getting quite a few really nice ones that I set up here. They look like they actually have the full steps. Like this is a 2000 Denver. Let you look at it on the scope. It's 2000 Denver. Flip it over and look at the steps. I'd say that's really nice, but it's not. It's got some kind of damage, just slightly right there, right here on the bottom left. But I thought it was still a nice one for a 2000, being 20 years old, in circulation. So kept that one. So let's go ahead and get back to the hunt and see is there anything else. A couple of older looking ones. Got a 1958 out of Denver. So we'll start that there. First kind of oldest, it's actually the oldest one I've found so far. Found some 60s, but 60s, 63 so far, 5 64s, 65 and a 66. So still not bad. Alright, well, so far nothing else in that row, so I'll bring you back in on the next find. Alright guys, back. I'm on row 11, and it's going to give us another 1958. Pretty ugly, pretty dirty, out of Denver. So I'll bring you back in on the next find. Alright, row 12. It's going to give us a 1954 out of Denver. I'm going to set that one right there. A couple of other ones. Let's just double check. Alright, well, I'll bring you back in on the next find. Alright guys, it's not too much of an oldie, but it is a very beautiful 1962 out of Philly. This one I will be keeping. So, but I thought I'd bring you in to set that one up there to show you that one. So let's get these cleaned off. That was the end of row 12. Let's pop open row 13 and see if there's anything on the edges. nothing stands out. So I'll go through and go ahead and look through them and bring you in on the finds. All right, guys, row 17 is going to give us a 1954 out of Denver. That makes two so far. So I'll bring you back in on the next find. All right, same row. Got a 1956 out of Denver. So why not? Let's go through and see if there's any other ones. I'll keep you with me. All right, well, so far nothing else. So I'll bring you back in on the next find. All right, guys, row 18 gonna give us our first Canadian 1987 Canadian Beaver. All right, well, I'll set that one up there. There's a few more to go through. So, all right, well, so far just that beaver and that row. So I'll bring you back on the next find. All right, row 19 is going to give us a 1952 out of Philly. It's the oldest so far out of the box or the bag. Well, nothing else, so I'll bring you back in on the next find. All right, guys, row 20, third coin in is going to give us a 1947 out of Philly. That is the oldest one from the box so far. So I got you here. Let's go through it. And 64, got a nice little stack of those. All right, so far nothing else. Another 64. Uh-oh, mailman must have just popped up. All right, well, nothing else, so I'll bring you back in on the next find. All right, guys, row 27 is going to give me a 1968 S. So Set that one up there. Let's go ahead and finish out the row. See if there's anything else in here. Alright, well, nothing else, just that 68S. So I'll bring you back in on the next find. Alright, guys, row 39. It's going to give me a 1947 out of Denver. Let's see what that one is. There's a 1947 out of Philly. So let's go through them. 64. A nice little double stack of those. Check for the variety. Alright, well, nothing else, so I'll bring you back in on the next find. Alright, guys, well, row 31 is going to give me a 1959 out of Denver. Let's see. Alright, set you right there. And a 61 right behind it out of Denver. Let's go ahead. A couple of nice finds so far, so we'll go ahead and hunt this one. '87, pretty nice, but I'm gonna keep it. And probably notice is when I'm hunting with the 63 out of Philly, you'll notice that I'll flip them. There's some varieties that have a rotated reverse. So like this one is a 97D out of Denver. It has a rotated reverse, so I'll flip it, and the Monticello building should come right side up. All right, last at the end is going to be a 1941 out of Philadelphia. So got our oldest coin of the hunt so far. So not bad. So I'll bring you back in on the next find. All right, well, right back. Next row, 32. It's going to give me a 1952 out of Philadelphia. So we'll set that one right there. And I noticed another one. It's just 84. 80. This is 62 out of Denver. First one of those. Oh, let's go ahead and do a quick hunt. See if there's anything else. Damage D. Wow. The 1958 out of, looks like Denver. And it is really, like, I don't want to touch it too much more, but really nice uncirculated. Check the steps. It's all wore down, but wow. That's a nice 58. I'll keep that one up here. Slide over right there. That one I would definitely keep. Let's go ahead, see if there's anything else. That's 79. All right, well, so far nothing else. So I'll bring you back in on the next find. Row 34. It's going to give us a 1959 out of Denver. All right, go right there. Let's check them out and see if there's anything else. Just damage. All right, well, nothing else in the row, so I'll bring you back in on the next find. All right, row 35, and it's going to give me a really nice 1969 S. So we got a 68, a 69, and a 70. Let's go through them and see if there's anything else. It's a really nice 90. It's damaged back. All right, nothing else in the row, so I'll bring you back in on the next find. All right, guys, row 37, and it's going to give us another 1941 out of Denver. And then I noticed there was another one right behind it. Oh, another 1941 out of Philly. So back-to-back 41s. So let's keep it rolling and see if there's anything else. We got a 1952 out of San Francisco. Look on the mat. Is there oh, no, I thought it was maybe a semi-key date, but another S mint mark out of 52. Got, it's really nice 2000 there. It's just nice on the front out of Denver. All right, well, not bad in that roll. Couple of oldies. So I'll bring you back in on the next finds. All right, guys. Very next roll. About the seventh coin in. It's going to give me a 1957 out of Denver. And check this out. It's got some kind of marking, like somebody punched it in with something like a die marker or something on the back of it. So, but we'll keep it. This is a 1957. Let's see. So, put that one there. And I'll bring you back in. Let's check this one. Just a 91. All right, well, I'll bring you back in when I find something else. All right, guys. Well, I'm on roll 30 or 44, and it's going to give me a 1940 out of Philadelphia, oldest of the box, with 3 coins left. And that's going to be it for that roll. So, another oldie. So, I'll bring you back in on the next find. All right, guys. Very next roll is going to give us a 1958 out of Denver. And for the sake of time, I'll go ahead and bring you back in on the next find. All right, guys. Row 48 is going to give me another 52 out of Denver. So I'll bring you back in on the next find. Same roll. It's going to give me another 1956 out of Philly. So let's go through and see what else we can find while I got you here. Oh, wow. 1959 out of Philadelphia. And we got full steps, guys. Look at this one. Look at this 1959. We even got side steps. It's out of Philly. Flip it over. And we got a 1959. It is really awesome detail. Look at the back. Wow. Check that out. I will definitely, let me put this one over here, quit touching it. Oh, that was awesome. I'm glad I had you with me to find that one. We got another 70. All right, well, that's awesome. All right, guys, I'll bring you back in. Got 2 rows left. We'll and bring you back in on the next spine. All right, guys. Well, I'm back, done with the hunt. So I thought I'd go ahead and do a wrap up and show y'all what we got. So right here we got 259 Denvers, 358 Denvers, 157 Denver, 156 Denver, 156 Philly, 254 Denver, 154 or 52 Denver, 252 Philadelphia's, and the Canadian Beaver from 1987. And we got a 1940 out of Philly. We got a 41 out of Denver, 241s out of Philly, and 247s, one out of Denver and one out of Philly. These right here are the S Mint marks. We got a 52S, a 68S, a 69S, and a 70S. These right here were all the uncirculated, but this one, I don't want to touch it too much. This is the 59. Let's put it down on the scope with almost full steps. Let's flip it over. Get 1959 out of Philly. That was the best one. That one. And we got a 58. Really nice uncirculated. But the back is kind of worn. But it's a 58 Denver that I will keep. So I want to thank y'all for watching. Like, subscribe, comment. If there's anything you would like featured on my channel, the address will be in the description. If you would like to donate to the channel, the PayPal address will be in the description also. And if you have any questions or emails, the email address will be in the description also. So, once again, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.